Right, I'm hoping this goes live all right. I wasn't originally planning today on doing a webcam stream, but annoyingly, when I was trying to set up an NVIDIA stream for Red Dead Redemption 2 or whatever else, it just didn't want to work. So, see if I can get the lighting good. Yeah, so I'm just doing this because this at least I can start it and it works. I think the microphone's the right one. You know, the webcam's obviously the right one because you can see an image. So hopefully, this will be good enough for today. Let me just get that out my face. Right, King Canada? You're right. It's going to annoy me now. Let's tuck that behind there. Just trying to get this so it doesn't keep. Yeah, there we go. Going behind the screen or in front of the screen, in front of the webcam. Yeah, so I was going to do a game stream today, but annoyingly that just wouldn't start. So there we go. And regarding the Spaziani gas mask, I dug that out a while ago because, like I said, this is a mask I really actually like. So it was good when I found this. I've actually got a particulate filter, not particulate, sorry, vapor filter. That's an S6 one, so a bit out of date, but still. So there we go, there's the Spaziani. Probably need to hang that out for a while to get a proper airtight seal again where some of the rubber's stretched in places from being in the bag for so long. Otherwise, good. Nothing interesting surplus-wise other than the Radius Scan 102 that you've probably seen on the video. So anyway, I'll take that off for now, but yeah, as I said, there's the Spaziani I did dig out. Again, I found where I'd stored it, so that's good. Because, like I said, this is actually one of my favourite gas masks for practicality reasons. So there we go, there's that. Yeah, the 102, it's basically the 101 just better. That's all I can really say about it, easily. You know, whatever the 101 does, the 102 does, just it's a bit more sensitive, a bit better battery life. Yeah, UK's all right. I think Biden came over today, didn't he? Which I've not really been paying attention to. But yeah, otherwise, not much to talk about, in all honesty. You know, there's nothing really very different from before. All right, Flazzy, hope you're all right. Yeah, I was saying there's not much that I've, not talked about before that's very interesting to cover as far as I'm aware. Yeah, I've mostly done game streams really, but today I didn't want to do one though, so I thought I'd do a webcam one. I wanted to do a webcam one last week, but then I had some like really bad headaches at the back end of last week, like Thursday, Friday, so I didn't do a stream. Yeah, the SR1 mask is good, weird Pringles chip. It's a cool looking mask. So yeah, if you wanted to get one, I'd recommend it. Oh, glad you like it, MKid. Like I said, it from what I've played around with it, I like it a lot. But again, it's just a Radia Code 101, but better. There's not loads I can say about it, really. I've not said about the 101. It's just, it does the 101, 101's job, but better. All right, Rajiv. I was planning on game streaming earlier, Rajiv, but annoyingly, well, I did say I'd do a webcam stream at the end of last week anyway, but yeah, the annoying thing was the bloody NVIDIA control panel didn't want to work with anything I started. So I thought I'd just do a webcam stream, and at least that's going to work. As long as it looks Queen Quaker, I wouldn't bother. But it's one of those things, if it looks quite talky, I just clean it for the sake of cleaning it. Yeah, it's been really humid where I am, Flazzy, to the point, work's horrible because it's just like, you're trapped in an environment with loads and loads of heat. I've got my aircon on here, but yeah, when I'm at work, it's like, it gets really humid. I get headaches. I think everything like that's going up in price, in all honesty. All right, I'm just trying to think, is there anything in this room I've not showed off recently that might be interesting for a stream, that's not a gun or whatever, because YouTube doesn't like those. Um, no, not that I can think of. Still need to do a video on that airsoft G36 that I bought ages ago, but that's again an airsoft gun, not a live gun. Yeah, it's probably because Monkey's threatening nuclear war with everybody. But yeah, as I was saying, that sort of, I'm quite lucky to have a lot of the nuclear gear I have, and all that sort of stuff. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't panic too much about it because it's one of those things where if it goes wrong, it goes horribly wrong for everybody else. I'll have to check it properly, King Canada, but I think it was a similar reading. But bear in mind, it doesn't technically read beta radiation, so it's giving you a result from the X-rays, I think, from hitting the case. Right, while you're on, Rajiv, this is the cover of Della Morte Dell'Amore, the one I've got. Like I said, I think it's actually a German release, this one. Or is it Italian? Produzioni Italiana Franciani Germani 1994. So it might just be Italian, but yeah, saying this is the one that was on Amazon when I actually was able to buy it in good quality. Yeah, that's all right. I just thought I'd show it you while I could actually show stuff. But yeah, so that's the version I've got on Blu-ray. Like I said, is a very good release of it. But like I said, it's probably like a better Shout Factory, Scream Factory, Arrow Video release by now. But this is a good one, at least when I bought it. But yeah, there's not much I can think to talk about on this stream. So obviously, anything people want to bring up that's not too political and bollocks, please bring up, and we can chat about it. But like I was saying, at the moment, it's just one of those things where I was going to stream a game earlier, but because YouTube sort of integrated gaming stream thing didn't want to work properly, I thought I'd just do a webcam stream, so I at least do a stream. My PS5 is still absolutely fine, Flazzy. Speaking of what you just said, I might just turn my one on and see what the like monthly offers are for free games. The ones that as long as you're subscribed, you can still play for free. So I'll do that now. Don't forget to like the stream, everybody that's watching, because I think there's 2 likes compared to like 9 viewers. So I'm just going to see what the monthly games are, because I've not looked in a while. And I'm assuming on Dreams they've not done Pig Detective, new Pig Detective anyway. Is it Pig Detective 4, the new one? Outling Extensions Forever, I never heard of that. Black Ops, new Black Ops, I've got that on my PC anyway, but why not add it to my library if it's free? Alan Wake remastered. Why not? I played the original on PC, but I'll have it for free while it's available. Yeah, otherwise not much to see. I'm just going to load up Dreams while I'm on the stream. Just because I'm interested in seeing if the new Pig Detective's up, which I doubt it is, but... Right, I'll flick over to the webcam while I'm waiting for that to load. Right, Tyre, I'm just looking on the PlayStation 5 free games, like the ones that you get on PS5 and PS4, monthly. I've never been interested in Final Fantasy, in all honesty. It sounds cool, Tony. And again, if I went to the US, I would like to do a hell of a lot of shooting. There's no question about that. I know what you mean, M-Kid. Yeah, unfortunately, every time there's a new update to that, you seem to get all the hackers come on at once. Again, hope you're right, Ty. Let's have a look at this update, see how that's going on. 55%. So is that actually on PS5, Rajiv? No, King Canada, but like I said, it's one of those things that I'm using every now and then, and I quite like it. So, when the firmware gets better, that's a good thing. So, Marauders, that's actually on PS5, is it? Let's have a look. No, it's not coming up for me on PS5 Marauders. Unless you were just on about something else just now. Oh, I do need to check out Gran Turismo 7, because I've heard there's been a load of good updates to that I've not looked at in a while. So, I have to check that out at some point. Oh, so you're on about Final Fantasy, not Marauders. Yeah, sorry. Probably the kids' Mickey Mouse one from America, because it's the rarest mask ever, as far as everybody's aware, but you know what I mean. Other than that, is there anything particularly sort of rare or odd I want? Not that I can think of off the top of my head, but I bet there are masks where if I saw them again, I'd be like, yeah, that's cool, I want it. Right, in a second, I'm going to move the guns from the background into the foreground, as in so where you can't see them. But I'm going to turn the webcam off first so YouTube doesn't know I'm touching guns. That's interesting, military and stuff. Anyway, let me turn the webcam off. Right, so hopefully at the moment you can still hear me. So what I'm just doing at the moment is I'm moving my rifles from the background to where they're not in the background, hopefully. So at this point, when I start the webcam again, YouTube won't notice that there's a Schmidt-Rubin and a, what's the other one? A Mannlicher 18 something or other in the background, because that's the problem at the moment. So if I move them now and then I restart the webcam, hopefully you won't, see them, and then YouTube won't delete the stream later on, because when they look at the thumbnail, if it's from the later bit, they won't see it. But we'll see in a minute if that actually has worked. Right, I'm just looking it over. I don't think there's anything else in the background other than the AT4, which just looks like a big tube, so I don't think I'll care about that. Yeah, it's that just a radio there, isn't it? So that should all be alright. Right, so amazingly, the guns that were behind me are gone. I know that the Sturmgewehr is still there with its bayonet, but that's quite well hidden, so I won't mess about with that. But yeah, the Rubin and the Mannlicher, whichever it is, are gone now. Favourite radioactive element? I kind of want to say strontium-90 just because of sort of how prevalent it is. In some ways, cobalt-60 because of how scary it is. About the natural ones, radium-226, just because for what that was really scary. Definitely the FM12 over the GSR. Tell you what I'll do in a second. While I'm still on the webcam, I'll get the drone hype sent me so you can actually see what it looks like on a webcam. So give me a second and I'll go get that now. Right. Let's unfold this and turn it on. There's the big controller. So I'm going to hold this fairly low to try and take it off because obviously we're in quite a confined space when the controller's all loaded up. Still loading. So the takeoff function, take off. There we go. There you go. There's the DJI Mini 3. You can see it sending up loads of dust into the air. See how close I can get to the camera without crashing it into anything. I got it for free, So if I go to the touch screen on it, then turn it into the camera, so it's sort of very, meta, drone looking at a camera, whatever. Right, let me put up in the air a bit more, please. And then readjust it. There you go. Turn it round to ceiling. Oh, yep. Hitting the ceiling all of a sudden. Just going to see how well it can read text. One moment. That's pretty damn good when it focuses. Yeah, I've got some really nice footage of it, Rajib. Right, let's just bring it back down without damaging it. Yep. Maybe I'm back up. Probably the updraft in my hand is taking it on the go. There we go. Turned off. There we go. Since I grabbed it. Yeah, nice you caught it. Yeah, I need to. I've already ordered them, Hype, but I've got some new propellers coming for it because when my mum played with it, she managed to damage it. I hadn't done anything wrong to it before she played with it, but she's managed to already crash it once. Don't know why that will show up on the webcam. There's a bit like, crackling on the blades. But yeah, just to show it taking off again, so I'll just do the takeoff mode on the controller. Hold it down fairly low where my hands are in range of it. Take off. No GPS. Let's try again. There we go. Let's see if I can get it to over where my attic hatch is. So there we go. There's the attic hatch where the aircon goes into. Let's see if I can get up there without it crashing. So like I said, this one's got very good steering. So I probably can't bring it up there without crushing it, but there you go, there's the hatch. Right, Jason? Now you can see it turning down. Oh, what did it look like? Oh, the aircon tube. Okay, let's bring it back. Oh, no, I don't want to land you right now. No, don't take back off. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, it's easier to take off when it's in the field compared to in a tiny room like this, but yeah. Let's just turn that back off. It's already got quite hot, and then turn the controller off. Yeah, well, funnily enough, I think nearly all drones are Chinese built now, aren't they? In terms of, because I saw something complaining about that the other day in terms of like, commonplace drones and, firmware for the drones and, software for the drones and all that. But yeah, I got some footage the other day I want to upload, but there's a bit of that I don't want to upload to YouTube just in case it gets me gulagged. So I'll upload a bit of the footage I filmed the other day, but not all of it. Just because some of the things I filmed, I don't know if it's technically a military secret or not. Probably without knowing much about them, the check VZ35. Right, bye, Ron. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. But yeah, the footage I filmed the other day is the bunker that's near me that may or may not be a bunker. But, I don't want to upload a video saying, here's a bunker with the coordinates that might still be technically a secret military installation. But yeah, it's one of those things that, you can see it there, but you might not meant to know it's there. All right, Rich? That's weird, Jason, because I'm near an airport and it basically just gives you warnings, but you can still fly it. It basically says to me, don't fly it over 100 meters or whatever it is, but otherwise it's fine. So as long as you're not in the flight path of a plane, you're all right, if that makes sense. Yeah, I won't be on too much longer because, as I said, annoyingly today I wanted to go on earlier and then the webcam software wouldn't work for doing Red Dead Redemption 2 for whatever reason, so I just ended up doing the webcam stream. I do. I've not needed to do it yet, but yeah, that sounds useful. But yeah, I ended up buying another decent USB micro card for it because one worked in a drone, but the controller didn't like it very much, and I've got the two high-end ones, both bits. Just again getting back into Red Dead Redemption 2's online marauders since when the patches. Yeah, otherwise not anything super interesting in all honesty. I'm just gonna have a look to see if I've got a grenade that maybe that drone could hold on to without causing any damage. Just I'm quite interested. Could a Mini 3 hold on to a grenade? I haven't got an F1 handy. I have got one of these Hungarian stick grenade. So if there's any way that this will attach to it, we can have a go. Again, I know I don't have a release mechanism for it. I'm just interested if that will actually attach to it anyhow. The hook's going to be too small for the camera. There's the strap that it's tied down. Unless I can fit it to one of the legs, but that's probably going to be too small to do that. I'll be playing Starfield when it comes out, but I don't like the fact people say the Outer Worlds is shit because Starfield looks good. If that makes sense. Because I don't see why you can, only like one of the games, sort of thing. So yeah, the Hungarian frag grenade's probably too heavy and bulky. Seeing if there's anything I can attach to it just to give it a little test of flying around with it on the bottom. Yeah, not obviously. Could probably put a radius scan on it and it would probably fly a radius scan all right. Yeah, I know what you mean, Hype, but yeah, I was just more interested in case I just had something that would actually fit onto it. Because again, I've got dosimeters like this that might click on somehow. Yeah, the 101 or the 102 I could probably do with oh, what do you call them? The zip ties. I've not got one handy with a zip tie to do at the moment, but yeah, you could probably attach various things to these and still fly them around even on the minis. All right, just to take it off again for the people that didn't see it. So there's the controller. So we'll turn both of them back on. Yeah, sadly, there's not many of those near me. We've got Sellafield, but there's a massive no drone, or you'll be prosecuted flying sign over there because of nuclear terrorism sort of stuff. I mean, even if you didn't have a Bluetooth range extender, you can at least save a log onto the 101, so when you get it back, you can check what is recorded. So yeah, what you want to do, see if I can try take it off from my PC. That won't work, but I might be able to do it from the G36 box. Well, that should work. Okay, so that's the drone screen at the moment, looking at the shelf behind it. So that's the bookshelf over there. Let's see if I can get this in frame. Surely it's going to twist a bit. Hang on a second. No, it can't. Okay, brilliant. Thank you, Logitech. All right, when that focuses again. Because basically I want it to film that with a drone on the side of the thing, but it doesn't want to. Okay, I'm just going to do that there. Because the drone's almost in frame now, so we can do takeoff. And I'll bring it down if it gets too close to the ceiling. Yeah, there we go. And I'll probably want the camera up, won't I? That's not going to be in frame there. So when that refocuses, yeah, there we go. Yeah, here, above me to close, don't hit my head. So that's the USB-C and the micro SD port there. That's the camera of the drone there. We're looking at cobwebs at the moment. That's it, looking at the screen. Oh, shit. That hit the curtain, I think. So yeah, that was it hitting the curtain. Thankfully, it doesn't look very damaged, but as I said with these drones, you want to be careful of them. So yeah, that was just it hitting the curtain there with one of the propellers. No Hype. Yeah, when I had it up in the air the other week in Yarnton, I could not notice a sound at all. Once it had gone about 100 meters away from me, no, it was completely invisibly quiet. You could hear wind, you could hear like animal chirping noises, but not the drone. Let's just check it's still working all right. There we go. I'm just going to zoom in on a bit on my wall so you can see it. There you go. Give an idea of its sort of focus accuracy. Yeah, there we go again. It's hit the wall because it just pulls into it. Not very far away, but yeah, again, looks absolutely fine because of the fact that it's not hitting anything at high velocity. But yeah, this is why I prefer it outside for obvious reasons, because it's much easier to control outside with not hitting into anything. Should be able to take that back off. Oh, no GPS, can't take off. Yeah, it's still on. Have a quick look at the settings, but again, it's not outside, so you wouldn't expect it to work properly. That's the gimbal flicked about. Right, can we now take it off? Lighting environment too dark. Right, okay. Yeah, it probably doesn't just like the fact the room's a bit darker now, or for whatever reason. Let me just turn this light over it a bit more efficiently. Just see if we can get to take off now. Oh, there's an unlock setting. Agree. There we go. Fly with caution, I will. Take off. There we go. See what it looks like looking at the light. Alright, give me a second. I want to get this obviously right before I do anything on camera. It's getting blown around a bit here. Yeah, I think the air current in the room is blowing it around a bit. Hang on a second, I've got an idea. Oh, there we go. Now the aircon's off, it's not blowing it around. Right, let's get that in frame. And there we go, there's the light bulb. I just sort of wanted to have a look at that. Right, anyway, I'll bring that back for when I do a video on it in probably tomorrow. Yeah, night observation devices and drones are both very cool. See, I'm just folding its legs back in, then I'll give it another full charge in a minute. But yeah, as I said, Frega Hype is the guy that sent me this, and it's very, very cool. JJ, you have to ask Hype, because obviously in the UK it costs a lot more to buy these than it would if you bought them in China. That's the big difference with them. But it's bloody good just for playing with, because this is the first drone I've been able just to use a controller with and not, have any issues with. Where the ones that have connected to my smartphone, I've normally had issues with, in terms of like firmware stuff or software stuff, where bits don't talk to each other quite right, so you suddenly get like blackouts on the program. But yeah, anyway, I'll be off in a minute because I've been on for 40 minutes or so, and I originally wanted to stream Red Dead Redemption 2, and that didn't work. But yeah, so the DJI Mini 3 is amazingly good. And like I said, there'll be more and more videos up on it because I've now figured out, let me just show you how I did it, with the exposure settings, which are about, let me zoom out so it doesn't look too disfocused. I think it was that bit where you click auto. And that's where you can do, all the exposure settings and everything else. 2.7K, 4K, different frame rates. But yeah, because that was the problem the first time I used it, was massively overexposed. What do you think happened the last time I did that, Fabus? There was a gas mask I don't have up there anymore. I've still got the UK Mark IV, but she got super creeped out by the MM1. So yeah, that's the only thing you have to worry about with something like that, is it might be a turn-off under certain circumstances. But it depends. Anyway, have a good day, everybody, and I will see everybody hopefully tomorrow. And yeah, I will be uploading some drone footage hopefully tomorrow. Some of it's like an upload I filmed the other day. It wasn't very long, but just, where I actually had the settings working properly on this thing. And yeah, hopefully most days this week I'll be on doing videos, everything else. Yeah. Thank you, everybody. Have a good day. When I can see where the end stream button is.